All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Most High and His only begotten Son, call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Root and Teach Well, Wa Barakathum, unto the hopeful elect. All right, I say through the Spirit, you want to go into a video entitled "This Quantum Computing Will Lead to Them Forward in the Sea Hip," which has been articles going out about Trump. Because really they've been investing. That's why he has ELON. Mr. Him, the MUSK, that guy in there, and you have the GATE, BG. Okay, you got them in there because they trying to help further the system, the AI, to help have them have the technology to ultimately push out hipping everybody and tracking everybody down. You see, that's why you have the SpaceX and the Palantir technology being used in wars. They're going to use it. They're using it for regular stuff too. They got these data centers. You see, now we just pushed some deal to call the quantum computing thing, where it's gonna make computers with regular AI and stuff is running at like bits. Well, this thing is going in qubits, which is like way faster. So he basically upgrading the AI. And when you look at what they want to do with that, it was talking about some stuff along the lines of tracking people, trying to make new medicines and get new job opportunities and all that BS. Which really we understand that's really just ultimately him having that quantum computing thing, improving AI is gonna literally just help the CIA get mandated. He's upgrading the technology to be able to bring out that CIA, and he's framing it as if like, oh yeah, this is gonna help America just thrive and all this type of stuff. We're gonna catch up to China and all that, catch up to them. And it's like, nah, they're just doing it so they can be able to push this dystopian society on everybody. You see, and now we have a big influx of people who came down from out of town, over here for this World Cup and all these games. So you best believe Esau can make something happen and have them locked down, stuck over here. But we understand that quantum computing thing that Trump just pushed out, it's helping them improve the AI. So what? That Revelation 13:16. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Right? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had that mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So they want to have a technology to be able to further that, to push that C-hip, that neuro LINK that Musk has. Then you have actual C-hips that people are putting inside their hand to be able to make purchases and have all their medical records, right? And a lot of these C-hips will also be able to help them track somebody gets sick. They can track it fast. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that can walk or has some type of disability, they'll have that ability given back to them by taking a device. They're pushing it in that manner. You see in the C hip, that R to the F to the I to the D, C hip, which I'm saying it in code because they'll flag the video if I say it directly. They're pushing it out right now. See, and that's why you see, that's what the point of this video is, that quantum computing, which is making the bits go to qubits and making the AI run way faster. You see, they're doing that because they're trying to push out that chip, that technology. They're trying to improve the AI so they can track everybody down and force everybody into taking that device in their hand or in their forehead. You see, and you can look it up. Like look up quantum computing, that Trump just pushed out. And also he's putting all like these technocrats, you know, it's a lot of these technocrats are put in government positions. Why is that happening? You got to ask yourself, why is Elon Musk and Bill Gates and these guys being put in positions of authority? You know, they're doing that because guess what? That's them. That's them trying to push out this system. You see, That's them trying to push out the system, that AI system, okay? And that AI system is going to lead to the NWO, okay? Which, if you don't know what the NWO is, you can look it up. It's going to be a system to where they have complete dominance and control over everybody and everything. And they put a device in your hand or in your forehead, right? They want to put a chip inside of you, okay? To be able to track and control you. You see, control how much you can spend. Cause that's the point. When they make this digital currency, they're gonna be able to control and regulate everything. You see, and they want that type of control over everybody. To where you can track where you are. That's why you got like I brought out earlier, they have these data centers being built everywhere. They're gonna be able to track where you at, how much you spending, what you doing, right? If you ain't following some type of a rule, you breaking curfew, they're gonna be able to get on you real quick. That's what they want to bring the society into, right? To where it's like they got full complete control, and you just, oh yeah, you don't gotta work no more. You're just gonna be our little slaves and put our device society. See, AI is gonna do everything for you, and then we're gonna be able to just have it set up where we regulate everything you do. That's the type they want to make the society be, and that's not good. That's not the Lord. According to the Lord of the Bible is gonna return when they push out this device. Revelation the 14th chapter describes that. See, it says them that bow down to the beast and take that device. Guess what? The Lamb and the angels are going to torment them with fire and brimstone. Read Revelation 14 and 9 and read on down. They're going to taste of the indignation. So you don't take that device. But that's what we see this improvement to AI is for. It's not for the benefit of you people. Because I'm talking like, of course not the benefit of you Israelites, but definitely not the benefit of you heathen nations or you other people either. See, he wants to have the dominance and control. You see, he wants to rule everything and govern you, control your mind, put that device in your hand or your forehead. Like you watched that movie Upgrade, it was controlling the dude. You see, it was controlling the dude to the point where he had no control over himself. Like they was using the AI to have him go and beating dudes up and what I'm saying, killing people and doing all types of stuff. That's what they're trying to do. See what I'm saying? So that's the point of them improving this technology. It's not for the benefit of the people. Just like you have precepts that describe that. Lest Satan should get an advantage of you for we're ignorant of his devices. And the spiritual demon Satan works in many ways, but he has a physical counterpart. He has a people that he does actions through, and that's the Edomites. That's who these top banking families, these top elite, which they're tiny cap, right? Quote unquote JEWSs, man. They run and rule the world. The Rothschilds, Oppenheimers, Rockefellers, all of them. They run and rule everything. You see, and they pray into demons, Satan. All right, that's how they're able to get all these crazy ideas to do all this stuff with their technology. They're counseling with demons. You see, and so that says lest Satan should get advantage of you, for we're not ignorant of his devices. All right, he gonna have all types of plans and inventions to try and get to overthrow you, and that's what we see. You see, these Edomites are sitting in their bed trying to think on wickedness, man. You see, figure out ways to overthrow the Israelites. All right. He wants you to put that device inside of you so that way you can't when your power returns, you can't get delivered. He don't want you to obtain salvation. See? Because that's what salvation is, to be delivered from trouble. And Jacob's trouble is coming to you Israelites. You see? You so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, and then Israelite foreigners mingled amongst these various nations. That great tribulation is coming, and these top elite, these top banking families, these Edomites, they don't want you to obtain salvation. So that's why they're pushing out all this stuff, this see up. You see? But guess what? The scripture speak about how in Psalms the 10th chapter, the devices you've imagined against the poor shall fail you. So you try to do all this, I'll use your technology and all your AI and all this stuff to jack up the Israelites, and guess what? It's gonna backfire on you. You see? So that's the point I wanted to go into a quick hit. You know that this wasn't meant to be long. You know, you can look it up into that quantum computing. They're improving the AI to make it faster and make it be able to solve mathematical problems quicker. You know what I'm saying? Track sickness and detect stuff faster. It's gonna make the AI like the AI be way faster. And they're pushing this out because what? It's improving. It's gonna get them to make it easier to further this MOTB system, this technology for it. You see? 'Cause they got it. That's why they also improving to the 6G. They got to make the technology be super like lightning fast, so they could be able to push out this device. To where with the swipe of a hand, or you walk inside somewhere, it tracks that device inside of you, and it can have all your medical records looked up and everything. And doing that for a whole bunch of people, you got to have a faster. The technology got to be working at a super high fast rate to be able to do that. So that's why they're putting this money and all this and energy into improving it, because they're further pushing this in MOTB. But that's the point I wanted to go into. It's a quick video. You know, Lord willing, this ride along. This lesson gave some edification, exhortation. I like to end it off by saying, call along Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Dash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, room teach well. So next time, call my Shalom.